head of the Irish mob has his headquarters in a church?
Yeah, well, Westlake says that this guy Kavanaugh keeps up such a clean front and donates so much money that the church lets him use one of their offices for his charity work.
Sure, sin and absolution all in one place. Set to record?
Intelligence gathering? Fat chance with those goons, Joe. Do you think there's anything serious to those shake-up rumors?
We'll see.
I streamlined operations last year, our crews have tripled their earnings. I thought after that you'd respect my opinion.
The changes you made, I could see how they worked. But this so-called Woods Inn conference, I got a bad feeling about.
Woods Inn?
Come on, Collie. Big Lou Cesare, Seymour Johansson, Charlie Rico. Anybody who's anybody will be there.
A meeting of the Metro crime bosses?
Rico's out of Chicago.
Okay, I'll do it.
You will?
But I'm bringing plenty of muscle to back me up.
You can't. The instructions were very specific.
To hell with that. And on this one, you're not changing my...
You're watching.
Oops.
Collie, what is it?
Nothing, I guess. Walk with me a minute. I want to drop these checks off the mailbox.
That's it for visual.
Let's field test your new superbug.
Listen, Joe, that thing is sensitive, so make sure you start with your volume.
Turn down?
Yeah, that'd be good. Thanks.
Leave the crew at home. It should be just me and you with this thing.
The one staying home is you, Nikki.
You're gonna need my advice.
I said no, and that's it.
I'm going, Collie.
Lower your voice. It's a church, for God's sake.
Frankie, I may need backup. Man down, Sacred Heart Church. Send paramedics now!
We're done, all right? Where is she? She threw us $100 to take off as fast as we could. Thought it was some kind of gag or something.
A mob hit right in front of you. Couldn't you do anything?
It was over before I got inside. What do you want from me?
Yeah, there was some kind of background noise before they entered the sanctuary.
We'll see if we can get Frankie to bump it up on the computer. What do we know about the girl?
Not much. We know her name's Nikki Bree. We haven't been able to track her bio back more than 4 years.
Well, it must be an alias.
Yeah, Metropole informants say she caught Kavanaugh's attention with a clever rip-off of one of his businesses, then paid him back by tripling his money in some big casino scam. She's got to be what these shake-up rumors are about.
Well, I'm going to talk to the OC task force at Metropole, but I need you to coordinate with any other federal agency that's investigating Kavanaugh.
I will as soon as I get back. But right now, I'm running late for another appointment.
What appointment is that?
With the press. I'm heading up security for Jeffrey Desmond while he's in town for the pro basketball contract talks.
He some kind of ball player himself?
Some kind? You don't know Jeff Desmond?
No.
Oh, he was a double threat, baseball and football. You don't remember his TV commercials? Sports Fizz, drink of the pros.
Well, I remember when he was president of the Players Union, but I thought he retired.
Well, he parlayed his experience into a new career as a labor negotiator. Now he mediates trade disputes as well as sports strikes.
But why does the FBI need to protect him?
Well, there's a little matter of interstate commerce. Last week in Detroit, there was an attempt on Desmond's life right after he worked out the compromise in the auto workers' strike.
Maybe because that compromise cost a lot of people their jobs.
Including some who'd like to see him dead, evidently. Yeah, Catlett. Yeah, I'm on my way. Why? Okay, I'll make some calls. I got a security op who called in sick. Can one of you guys help me out?
I wouldn't mind. I've been a fan of Desmond since before he won the Heisman Trophy.
I would prefer if we used Frankie. I need your help getting started in this investigation.
Oh, you can't get along without me?
Guys, just have Frankie meet me at the Metro Place Hotel ASAP. And find Nikki Bree.
The coward who did this will pay. Collie had too much class to be taken out by such a lowlife hit.
So why'd you do it then?
What'd you say, Monk?
How do we know your version of how Collie got whacked is what really happened?
Because I was there.
Yeah, you and this unknown shooter. Who what, just popped out of the damn tabernacle?
You calling me a liar, Monk? What? You think Collie would want you in charge because you got something I don't? I could fix that, you know. Mess with me, I'll put you in the little boys' choir. Soprano section.
Hey, Jeff, how are you? Frankie Waters. Big fan of yours, man. I've got all your baseball and football cards. In fact, listen, could you do me the honor?
Oh, sure, no problem.
There you go, there's a pen.
Waters, Mr. Desmond has a press conference right now.
Here you go.
Oh, man, that's great, thanks. Hey, how about these?
Waters!
Mr. Desmond.
Thank you. We'll get to everybody. We'll go one at a time. I'll be right here.
Mr. Desmond, are you too late to head off the strike?
What strike? I'm just here to talk to some old friends about filling everybody's Christmas list. No, seriously, in spite of what the media has reported, I really don't think the players and management are that far apart. They just need a little help in seeing that. I mean, after all, both sides want the same thing.
Sorry.
Please the fans, play competitive ball, and make lots of money.
All right, pal. Whatever you're reaching for, let's take it out nice and slow. There we go. Good. Mind if I answer? Sure, go ahead. Lucky for you, I got voicemail. What the hell's your problem? You first, wise ass. You want to tell me who the hell you are and why you're packing? James Sanders, personal security for Jeff Desmond. Now, who the hell are you? Frankie Waters, Special Investigations. Hey, keep up the good work.
I'm sorry. Until we can sit down and start to get into it, you know about as much as I do.
Oh, wait, no. That's it, folks. You heard the man. No more questions. Show's over.
Hey, Frankie.
Yeah.
Joe tells me you have the audio filter unit in the CUDA.
Yeah, I'm using it to clean up some classic 8-track tapes. You know, KC and the Sunshine Band sounds kind of fuzzy. Why?
Well, we needed to get started on that surveillance tape. Can I borrow your keys?
Well, yeah, but you know what, Westlake? I could bring it to the complex myself, because... Well, here. Hey, Catlett, I'm done here, right?
Yeah, sure, Waters. Thanks for helping out. Jeff, this is Detective Westlake, another member of my team.
Our team. And by the way, your team hasn't been the same since you left Minnesota.
Now, that wasn't my fault. They traded me. Guess they figured my playing days were over. You're a detective.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
No, I'm great with that. Hey, why wasn't she here earlier? In fact, why can't she take over as security chief and you go home?
I have orders to get you back to your room as soon as the press conference is over, so let's go.
I tried.
What?
Nothing. Here we go.
Leave the crew at home. It should be just me and you with this thing.
No, it's right before Bree and Kavanaugh come in. Run it through the sequencer and crank it up.
What, that?
It's like a light raking of metal on metal. Any way to break it down any more than that?
Well, I don't think I have to, Joe. I've heard that sound 1,000,000 times. It's a curtain closing on a confessional.
So somebody could have been in there the whole time?
Well, we've got statements from all the priests and the church personnel. Nobody was in the sanctuary during the shooting.
But if they weren't there, how would they know? Unless someone's lying.
Whoa, wait a minute, now that's heavy. A lying priest? That's double help points.
Look, when Westlake checks in, see if she can do a follow-up with the people at Sacred Heart.
All right, sure. Well, why? Where are you going?
One of my informants gave me a name I recognize from the old days. Monk, keep guzzling that swill, you'll fossilize your liver.
I know you.
You'd better. I almost took a bullet in the head for you. It took so long in that savings and loan, I thought you were there to open an account.
Oh, yeah. About 6 years ago. What happened to you? You disappeared.
I did a nickel up in North State.
Better you than me. Just got out?
About a month ago. I hear your old boss got capped.
You watch out with your disrespect, jerk-off. Cully Kavanaugh's a damn saint as far as I'm concerned.
No disrespect intended.
Bad enough with that bitch trying to take over.
I've heard. The scab was trying to take over for Kavanaugh. It's the same one who offed him.
Where'd you get that?
The street, the pubs.
Why are you so interested? You sound like a cop.
Just making conversation.
Yeah. We'll make it somewhere else.
Come on, Monk. You know me.
You didn't just drop by to talk old times.
You're right. I got busted again for parole violation. I don't get the cops something quick. I'm going back in. And I'm not doing that.
Why didn't you say so in the first place? Bring us a couple.
Here's the car.
All right, she's here. Move in.
Sure you want to do this solo?
You need to hang onto your cover as long as possible on this one. Nikki Bree, you're under arrest for the murder of Collis Kavanaugh. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
You're making a big mistake, lady.
That's Detective Westlake to you.
And that's Federal Agent Nicolette Brendan to you.
Agent Brendan is on special assignment from the Attorney General's office. She's so far off list, only a few top-level people have clearance on her investigation.
How do we fix this?
Good question. In one day, you blow a case that's taken me 4 years to build.
Wouldn't a murder arrest just deepen your cover?
You sure this moron has a permit to be here?
Excuse me?
We may have ruined her credibility in the gang. An arrest implies that we have evidence that she killed her boss.
We do have evidence.
You don't know what you have.
In your statement to Detective Westlake, you said that you picked up the shooter's gun to go after him. Where was your firearm?
Kavanaugh didn't allow us to carry inside the sanctuary. He may have been a career gangster, but Cully had his standards.
I'm going, Collie. Lower your voice. It's a church, for God's sake.
And that's when you charged in.
And that's when you fired at me.
If I were shooting at you, you wouldn't be here. I just needed to get away to do damage control with my crew.
All right, what's with this Woods In conference you're pushing?
I can't talk about that.
You have to. We're working this case too.
Yeah, working on getting me killed. Excuse me, I have to go straighten out what you people just screwed up.
Wait a minute, you're not going anywhere until you give us a description of Kavanaugh's killer.
Sure. He looked like a priest.
Look, if we have to go over your head to make you tell us, we will pull you off the street again.
About 6'1", stocky build, dark hair.
Dark eyes, distinctive scar along his neck right here.
What? Did she say it looked like an old knife wound?
She did.
Well, do you know this guy?
I had a run-in with him at the Desmond press conference. Joker told me he was working security. Hang on. Catlett. Yeah, listen, is there a James Sanders working the Desmond gig? What? Okay, thanks.
Let me guess. Catlett never heard of him.
Nope. He's not even listed as one of Desmond's bodyguards. You know what? He must have faked his ID just to get into that press conference.
So you a big fan of Desmond's?
Well, I mean, I love to watch him play. I mean, it's not often a guy can be at the top of his game in 2 different sports.
Would you follow his career?
Yeah, like I followed Elway or Gretzky or Michael Jordan. I'm a sports fan. Why, aren't you?
Sure. I like triathlons, 9-ball.
Then why are you asking me so much about Desmond?
No reason. Just you volunteered awfully fast to be the one to go see him.
I just said I'd go talk to him.
Hey, guys.
I found our boy James Sanders, although that's just an alias. His real name is Jimmy Sanducci.
He's got 32 arrests, no convictions, mob ties all the way to Detroit.
And it seems his specialty is assassinations. This is our guy.
Well, have you got a picture?
Yeah, I'll fax it to you right now.
Detective Westlake, does this mean you've taken my advice and replaced Agent Catlett?
No,
I got your message. Come on in. Please, have a seat.
Thanks.
Can I get you something?
Sure, that'd be great.
How about water? Sports fizz? The drink of the pros.
Water will be just fine, thanks.
Good choice. Personally, I can't stand that stuff, but they send it to me by the case. So, in your message, you said someone might be stalking me.
Yes. This man. Have you seen him before?
Not that I recall.
Well, Jimmy Sanducci was at your press conference posed as a security op. He was armed and carrying a fake ID. Now, we believe that he's the same man that yesterday gunned down Collis Kavanaugh.
A mob killer after me?
Well, recently you were involved in a very unpopular strike settlement. And organized crime isn't exactly a stranger to involving itself in union matters.
You know, I've had stalkers before when I played ball, but never let it stop me from doing my job.
Well, my team is going to be on the lookout for Sanducci at your next press conference, and we can assign additional 24-hour protection.
Thanks, but I have a strong personal security team already. Unless, of course, you're fishing for a job. You know, I can always use an extra bodyguard.
Mr. Desmond.
Call me Jeff.
Mr. Desmond, this is a very serious matter.
I know, but I can't spend all my time on serious matters. You have plans for lunch tomorrow?
I'm going to be at your press conference.
Great. Then we'll have lunch after that. But you have to promise, we won't talk about anything serious.
All right. So, how are those basketball talks coming? I mean, are we going to have a season?
Absolutely. Those jocks and money men don't stand a chance with me at the bargaining table.
I believe that. I'll see you tomorrow.
You said that cop at the church didn't see you.
As far as I know, the only one who eyeballed me was Kavanaugh's partner. And you said to make sure she didn't get hurt.
That's right. We need Nikki Bree to bring in the West Side. Besides, from what I heard about her, she's too much of a hard case to tell the cops anything.
She wouldn't finger me to save her own skin?
It's more likely somebody saw you running from the church.
Whatever. I'll lay low for a few days.
Yeah, you better. Because I don't want you anywhere around me until this is over.
So you like this cop, Westlake?
Would you like my beer? Look, don't take nothing from this house without asking me, chump. And don't worry about what I like.
Sorry. Just sounds like she might be too smart for her own good.
Look, if it becomes a problem, I'll let you handle it for me. Meanwhile, you need a buzz. Drink this on your way out.
See how easy that is? Where's your bodyguard?
Probably already inside. I just got out of jail, remember?
Right. Sorry about that. Just making a point.
See how easy this would be?
Yeah. Very good. I want a rematch. Sell tickets inside.
In there? We'd be a sellout.
They haven't been too easy on you, have they?
You don't know the half of it.
I've heard rumors. It's quite a reputation you built for yourself.
I have to go before somebody...
Just wait a minute. Nikki, you need somebody to cover your back. And the climate in there is not going to be the same, and it's partly my fault. I just need the chance to make it up to you.
I got it under control.
You sure?
You have to get lost.
I'm gone. Don't you get lost, okay? Okay?
And as for the minimum salary and pension plan demands, well, all we need is for these rich old codgers to come up a little. And this guy's hotshot millionaire punks to come down a little.
Think Westlake's impressed by any of this stuff?
Well, I don't see her as any kind of a groupie, if that's what you mean.
No, but if it's part of who the person is, you can't ignore it.
You've met Frankie, and this is my partner, Joe Astor. This, of course, is Jeff Desmond.
Yeah, sure. How you doing? I know your commercial with the cartoon ducks.
Rabbits, Joe.
Right. But what I was thinking was the movie you did with all the different cartoon characters.
That wasn't me.
I'm sorry. Basketball's not really my thing, so.
Mine neither. I've played football and baseball.
Well, I just figured, tall guy, basketball.
Joe, you can stop anytime.
No, let him go on. It's refreshing to meet someone who doesn't have some kind of preconceived idea of who I am.
Just take people as I see them.
That's a nice way to be. It's good to meet you, Joe.
Likewise. You ready?
Actually, we were going to have lunch.
Yeah, if you need her, she'll be in my hotel suite. With all the fans and news hawks, I get a little hassled if it's anyplace public.
Yeah. Must be a real problem.
Yeah, well, hey, have a great lunch.
Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks. Jeff Desmond.
Still think the new West Side boss can get a crew to your big meeting?
That's what I'm counting on. Why?
Talk on the street is that Nikki Bree might not be around much longer.
Monk Riley.
Among others. Since the cops popped her for Kavanaugh's murder, Bree's crew got to thinking that maybe she's been lying to them.
Anyone else on the West Side open to the Woods End deal?
Probably not. I know Kavanaugh was against it.
Bree's tough. My bet is if it comes down to a fight, she'll be the one to wind up on top. In fact, you're gonna make sure of it.
What, are you checking up on Westlake? Who are you, her dad now?
No, it's just that everybody else seems to know a lot about him but me. For instance, did you know in his earlier years he had a gambling habit?
They never proved that. I mean, those charges of him betting on games and hanging out with lowlife, those have plagued him all the way back to college. I mean, they say that about dozens of star athletes.
And some of those charges are true. Hey. How was your lunch?
Good.
I'll bet.
So, what are you working on?
Nothing. Just some email from my aunt, Betty.
Oh. Your Aunt Betty is doing a little research into my lunch date.
Yeah. Funny, isn't it? She's always been nosy.
Must run in the family.
As your partner, it's my job to look after you.
And that includes investigating my social life.
When your date pals around with underworld figures and is suspected of major felonies, yes.
Come on, that's just tabloid nonsense. I mean, celebrities attract all types, good and bad. I mean, if people are in the same room together, the press can create a major story. Just like you're doing right now.
Hello? Yeah, Nikki. I'll be right there.
You bring it?
Mm-hmm. First, tell me why you need it.
I want my crew to hear my last conversation with Kavanaugh. That recording proves Kali finally agreed about going with me.
Might not matter what it proves. Monk wants you out.
Just give me the damn tape and let me worry about it.
Not before we talk about Woods Inn.
It's a gathering of crime lords from all around the world.
Like the Appalachian meeting in '57.
Bigger. Some behind-the-scenes power mongers trying to unify organizations like the Triads, the Russian Mafia, the Yakuza, and the American Mob into one massive cartel to control and share profits on a global basis.
Who would be capable of brokering a merger like that?
Whoever it is keeping a low profile until the meeting. That's why I was pushing Kavanaugh to attend to find out.
No one expected Kavanaugh to change his mind.
Right.
It's probably what got him killed.
Whoever is behind this deal thinks I'll bring in the West Side.
One more condition. I go with you to the meeting.
I'm through bargaining.
Wait a minute. Nikki. Down! Enough, I said. It's enough. Enough.
Yeah. Great, we're on our way. Sanducci regained consciousness. The doctors say we can talk to him.
Go ahead, we'll catch up.
Thank you, sir.
Nikki, you're not the first cop to get emotionally involved in your work. It's gonna be okay.
Kali really was like a big brother to me.
He also hurt a lot of people in his lifetime.
But he never showed me anything but honor and respect. Kali was always there for me.
You were gathering enough evidence to bust him. Could you have done that?
Honestly, I don't know. I used to be a good cop.
I'm sure you still are.
You really think we got a chance of busting these guys?
Ones with outstanding warrants, yeah. Priority here is to nail the guy who's putting this whole thing together.
We cut off the head of the snake, right? I mean, at least that way we kill it.
At least for a while. You remember when the local police busted the country's top crime bosses in '57? They were all released. But for those guys, the exposure marked the beginning of the end.
Listen, do me a favor and stick this tracking device on the tip of your belt, will you? And I'm also rigging up your sunglasses here for the mini vid cam.
I'll tell you, whoever's setting this up is controlling everything.
Yeah, well, listen, Interpol, the feds, and a SWAT team is standing by. All you gotta do is you go in there, you get a location, then call us so we can set up some roadblocks and move in.
Fine. I'd still feel better if Westlake was standing by with the defender, just in case.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's see how these babies work.
Oh, that's good.
Cameron, hi.
Hi, Jeff.
Congratulations. I heard on the news you got Sanducci. Come in.
Well, I can't stay. Actually, I was coming by to tell you in person.
Thanks. I'm on my way out to another press conference myself.
The basketball strike?
Settled. All that's left is the announcement.
Well, that's great news. Congratulations.
You know, ever since I've been here in Metro, you've been my inspiration.
Well, thank you. I don't want to keep you, so I guess I'll be going.
Okay. But what about Sanducci? Did he tell you who hired him and why?
No, but we have a feeling he's going to want a deal later. We've got him on Murder 1.
Right. That other mob guy.
Oh, Monk Riley was one of Collis Kavanaugh's men.
A hitman shoots a gangster who's trying to kill another gangster. It's like a war out there.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I know. But we'll talk later. Dinner?
You know, I don't know where I'm going to be. Why don't you give me a call on my cell phone?
Count on it.
Must be all right.
Who's he?
Someone who can speak for himself. Should I ask your partner who the hell you are?
The invitation was for me, +1.
He's not from your regular crew.
That's why he's my new bodyguard. Hard to know who to trust these days.
You don't need a bodyguard. This is a friendly gathering.
He goes or I don't.
Fine. But no weapons on the premises. My name is Emil, and I'll be your escort to Woods Inn.
You're the one we tip later for a good table?
Raise your arms.
Never seen a scanner like that before.
New Russian tech. Sniff out any electronics bigger than a flea. You're cool. Let's go.
Frankie, he said a hitman shoots a gangster who's trying to kill another gangster. Now, the fact that Monk Riley was shot while gunning at Nicky was withheld from the press.
Well, maybe it was just a lucky guess, Westlake.
Well, I wish it were.
Look, I really think you're making too much of this. I mean, we're talking about Jeff. Jeff Desmond. I mean, he's
one of the best negotiators in the world. His international connections and history of mob associates, I mean, he's the perfect guy to bring all these elements together. Hell of it is, Joe was right.
Hello? Oh, hey, guys. Did you see me on TV?
Is Desmond still at his hotel?
No, I left right after the interviews, about half hour ago. Why? What do you need to...
We gotta warn Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, if Desmond spots him, the game's over.
No, I know. Okay, so I'll pick him up on the tracking grid and we'll send a squad car to intercept. Last time I checked, they were just getting started.
It's not moving. Where is that?
Well, that's right outside the pub where they're supposed to pick him up.
Well, maybe they haven't left yet. Check the video feed.
All right, hang on. Here we go. All right, here's what Joe's looking at right now.
Welcome to Woods Inn.
Nice. Like summer camp with guns.
Our host is on his way. Until he arrives, have a drink and introduce yourselves around. You might see some old friends here.
And old enemies.
Perhaps, but we're resolving our differences for mutual financial gain. If you need anything, let me know.
A 44 Magnum and a SWAT team.
Will you look at this? Johansson, Alsado from New York, Cesare,
This guy behind you is Karl Jasinski, former KGB, now boss of bosses in the Russian mob.
I'm sorry. No cell phones. You'll get it later. Domo arigato. Irashai. Return it when he leaves.
I'm gonna need a distraction.
Easy enough. Excuse me, you seem to know almost everybody. Would you mind introducing me around?
Can a man even relieve himself in peace?
Not you. Didn't have a gun stashed in here someplace, did you? Come on, let's go back to the party. Your owner might be looking for you.
Hello? Hello? Hey, who the hell is this?
How'd you get this number?
Put it on speaker.
Oh, that's disgusting. What kind of a pervert is this guy?
Trace it.
Looks like Mr. Big has arrived.
Jeff Desmond?
I gotta disappear quick. He knows me. I met him through Westlake. Slip out the back.
Yeah, well, you know, easy come, easy go. No, Kelly's gonna be next.
I've been needing some air. Stay away from the lobster salad.
Going for a nature walk? This time, Mr. Astor, I'm assuming you know who I am.
And what you are.
You're gonna pay for this, cop.
You had no idea.
Not the slightest. I met him through that snake, Monk Riley.
Then why'd you hire him?
He said he helped Jimmy Sanducci take Monk down. I believed him because he knew so much about it. Let me do the honors.
Fine. You kill him.
Give me your gun.
No. Not here. It'd be embarrassing if our associates find out they've been infiltrated.
Looks like we get to go for a walk in the woods.
This is far enough. Give me the gun.
I'll give it to you, all right. Mr. Desmond doesn't do business with people so easily duped by cops. Go! We'll cut them off this way.
Friend of mine.
I like your friend's car.
Nice, huh? She even lets me drive it once in a while. Look, you get down this road, they'll never find you.
Thanks, but if I want to keep my cover, I'll have to be arrested too.
Great timing.
Are you okay?
Almost.
Oh boy.
Let's go four-wheeling.
What's this?
Freeze! Don't do it. Drop the gun. I said drop it.
Come on, Detective. You know it's always in everyone's best interest to work out a compromise.
Yeah, well, not this time, Slick. Assume the position.
And in a moment, we'll return to our special on Jeff Desmond, an all-American pretender who deceived millions and made millions with his schemes.
Time to crawl back to the jungle.
So how much longer are you staying under?
Until I get indictments on every slimeball that I file cases on.
Well, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to call.
Thanks, but I'm not really one to stay in touch.
Good luck. And don't forget.
I won't get lost. I know you're keeping a light on for me.
Hey, I'm on TV again.
Desmond used his fame to manipulate law enforcement as well. Gullible public officials were unable to see beyond the charming smokescreen.
So, did you really have a hunch about Desmond, or were you just...
No. Just watching over you, Detective. I'd expect you to do the same for me.
Yeah, well, be careful. Someday I just might.
At least he was tall.
Well, he's not so tall anymore.